And it's so dangerous. People don't realize how dangerous this is. You can, if you're not careful and don't wash your hands or use your alcohol hand sanitizer, you could be in serious trouble.
Yes, also by coughing and sneezing. A lot of times we cough and sneeze in our hands. That was the old way. The new way now is that you cough or you sneeze in in your elbow, like this.
Right, in a shirt. Okay.
Like this. Because when you sneeze in your hands or you cough in your hands, then you're putting germs on your hand. You're touching surfaces again. You're leaving germs behind. Somebody comes by, puts their hands there, they're picking up those germs. So that's how easy it is.
And it could be on doorknobs, ink pens,
Your cell phones. You get out and you're in different places in the public with your cell phones. You're touching things, and then you're texting or you're using your cell phone a lot. Well, it's really good maybe to wipe off your cell phone
Right.
every day with some kind of like a bacterial wipes, like Clorox or something like that, because your purse. Women usually take their purses and put them in the floor, putting them on surfaces. There's a lot of germs that are on your purses. So there's just different items that you have that if you take them out in the public, they can pick up germs as well. Your rings, your watches, a lot of germs are underneath your watches, your rings, places like that. One of the best things too, if you go out and you go to work and you come home, before you do anything is wash your hands before you come into your home.
And I've seen some of the brochures. Some of these pusses that in these bowls, they can get so out of hand.
Oh yeah, and it takes a long time to get over that too. I mean, a lot of these, the pus, it takes weeks, sometimes months to get over this. So it's important. If you have something looks like a spider bite and it's red and it's tender, it's swollen, you need to go to the doctor. That's important.
I knew a story of one man that let his, just get away from him, and his whole back was covered. It don't take long for this to happen. And, summertime's here, the warm weather, which is a lot of ticks is out this year.
Yes, that's true, and you can get Lyme disease that way.
Ticks and mosquitoes. Now, West Nile, a lot of people might contract the West Nile virus, so we need to protect ourselves.
And it's also important, too, a lot of times, like after it rains, there's standing water that's in our yard, places where water can accumulate and mosquitoes they'll start, forming there and laying eggs in that stagnated water, and you're going to have a lot more mosquitoes that way as well. But that is a big thing, especially where we live in the rural areas.
So we need to keep a check on ourselves for ticks.
Every time you go out in the woods, or you're someplace where there's a lot of bushes or trees, you need to check yourself and make sure you don't have any ticks on you. There's a lot of little tiny seed ticks that can go on you, very, very small, the size of a pinpoint, and you don't even see them. And if you don't check yourself, they'll bite you.
Or can't feel them,
Oh, you don't even feel them. You're right.
So the thing about a tick, does it like bury its head in your skin and then infects you? How does it work?
Yeah, it puts out some kind of chemical that kind of numbs the area that it's biting. So a lot of times people don't know it's biting, and it will bury its head down into the skin because it's sucking blood. It's a parasite. And they carry a lot of viruses. So you need to really check yourself when you go out in the woods, or even when you go out in your yard and you do yard work. I mean, you could have ticks in your yard. Your dogs, your pets can carry in ticks, fleas as well,
So it's a good idea to, spray up.
Yeah, and make sure that you treat your pets with some of the different bug
Chemicals.
repellents
Yeah.
that's out there now, because your dogs can bring them right in your house, and you'll get one on you.
There is all kinds of things we can touch on. Another big issue that's going around right now is bed bugs.
Yes, bed bugs is a very big issue. And they're little hitchhikers. They can hop on your purse if you're someplace, and you can bring it on into your house. That's how easy it is. And if they get into your mattresses and things like that, It really, you have to hire a company to come in and get rid of these bed bugs. There's nothing that you can buy over the counter right now that will get rid of them.
Do they spread disease too?
Well, they can. They can get infected, and we've actually had little kids that have come to our health department and been bitten by bed bugs, and they're infected. So it is something that's real big right now. It was for a long time. Bed bugs kindly, when there wasn't much problems with them, but lately that's becoming on the rise. Especially now too, going into a hotel. Make sure you're going into a hotel that is very, very clean. I always check before I even bring my luggage into a hotel. Just pull back the mattress, the sheet off the mattress, and look for any little tiny black dots or anything. They could be in the furniture. Buying furniture from a used store, bringing it home. A lot of people have brought in bed bugs that way, so you've got to be very careful, when you bring home used furniture.
These bugs, you got to, just use wisdom and, watch what you do, I'd say. What's the difference between MRSA and staph infection?
Staph infection is MRSA.
Okay.
Yeah, it's
That's
a
just a
form of
different
it. There's
name.
just